I've been hearing whispers that aren't real. Initially, everyone assumed I was losing my mind until my partner rushed me to the hospital. The diagnosis left them stunned. I understand now. Truly. Never in my life. I'm sharing this because I feel compelled to, yet I'm terrified I might be going insane. To start, I'm utterly speechless. My mind feels jumbled and chaotic. I'd say it began at my job roughly 2 weeks back. Though I'm employed at a warehouse, I don't handle physical tasks. Instead, I'm more of a data organizer, number cruncher, or administrative type. It's a laid-back environment, but it's my aunt's company, and I needed a job, so I applied. The pay is decent. I was at my desk, idle, when I overheard my team leader, not my aunt, but a colleague and her friend, murmur, "Sam groans as he checks the forecast." I wasn't focused on my task. I glanced up, confused, thinking, what's on his mind when he looks at me? But he stayed silent. It struck me as odd then, regardless. The following day, I was chatting with some coworkers on the shop floor asking about their tasks. One of them labeled me a jerk. When I confronted him, he and the others stared at me like I was unhinged. I said sorry, we chuckled, and moved forward. Isn't a warehouse loud? People mishear things all the time. Except this happened at a superstore. I know, embarrassing. An employee was stocking shelves, and I could swear he locked eyes with me and said, "The turkey was just slaughtered." But when I asked what he meant, I felt terrible because he seemed so puzzled, as if I'd lost it. It looked like he hadn't even spoken. It's been happening so often that a friend pulled me aside to check if I was okay, if I felt all right. Smaller moments keep cropping up too. As my partner cooks dinner, I hear him prepping trout, I smell seafood, then he serves it. And it's pasta. He says he's making trout for dinner. When I asked where the fish was, his reply was, "Huh?" I said pasta tonight, acting like I was being absurd. I'd swear my one jacket was blue, not turquoise. Things are changing. People are saying stuff they're not actually saying. When do people share tales about their lives? My friends can't be pranking me, especially since strangers on the street do it too. I'm so scared. I don't want to end up in a psychiatric ward. I mean no disrespect to those with mental health struggles. It's just frightening. It feels like my sanity is slipping away. I'm reaching a point where I fear I'm losing it because people keep saying things they aren't. TLDR. I hear people saying things they don't, and I'm scared I'm going crazy. Most relevant comments. Comment 1. You need to see a doctor because this could be a physical or mental issue that requires attention. Don't stay in uncertainty. It'll drive you up the wall. Doctors aren't your enemies, and even if it's a mental health concern, it doesn't mean you'll be locked away instantly. More people around you likely deal with mental challenges than you realize, and most manage a fairly normal life with help from medical or therapy experts. See a doctor. They're the specialists here. OP, thank you. I'm in Canada and have an appointment with my physician, but it's a week away. I can't believe how much this has blown up. It happened again last night. My partner said he was heading to the pub. After my shower, I asked why he was still here. Because I live here? I thought you were going to the pub. No. If this keeps up, I might hit the ER. Comment 2. I don't mean to scare you, OP, but this happened to my mom, and it turned out to be a brain growth. You need urgent medical care ASAP. Comment 3. Yeah, it does remind me of a friend's experience. Get it checked out. It's scary, but my friend is doing much better now. Update 1. Wow, unbelievable. I never dreamed my last post would get this much notice. I was using my partner's phone to browse his online forum account and was shocked to see my post near the top. I was floored. Then he saw what I was looking at, and we had a tough talk, him basically asking why I'd share something like that. He had an account, but it didn't click until he saw me on the site that it was the same username I used on my laptop. He hadn't realized it was me. I did tweak some life details in the last post. After a long discussion, he insisted on taking me to the ER. I didn't want to go. I just wanted to wait for my appointment. Not because I didn't think it was serious, but because I struggled to explain this to doctors, especially for an emergency visit. We went anyway, and he was so supportive. If you asked how much I recall from recent days, I'd try. Things he said, things I might have heard. Oddly, we were both frightened. I got through it. It's slow going. Despite living in a small town, we have a big hospital since we're near many surrounding areas, and they use our facility. It's also near a major city. Anyway, it was slow. Just one dad and a sick kid ahead. I had to explain what was happening. And honestly, the nurses were like, "What's going on?" But the doctor took me seriously, not dismissing me as unstable in a kind way. He noted everything I said. I had scans done, and the doctor asked questions. You know the routine. The point of this update is to tell you I have a growth. Saying that feels surreal, but there's a growth in my head. I haven't processed that my brain will be operated on tomorrow. I've had lots of messages from people guessing my identity, so I won't share more about my background. Some say I remind them of friends or unstable exes. My boss was incredibly understanding, though I'm scared about missing work. When I asked how long I'd be out, he looked at me like I was nuts. We'll figure it out. Don't worry about rent. I appreciate your love and support, everyone. I'll update when I can. I'm terrified, but I'm here. Not how I'd phrase it. I have a growth and surgery's coming. Thank you. Update 2. Is it okay if I edit this? I don't use online platforms much anymore, and this site looks so different since I last logged in. A friend messaged me almost instantly, asking if this was really me. It feels like ages ago. Reading my old words makes me cringe, but I'll cut myself slack. I was young, going through a rough patch. That partner didn't stay long. He left once he realized how long recovery would take and what it'd involve. I moved back with my family, nurses and caretakers, and my recovery went as well as it could. I did physical and mental therapy for years. My warehouse job did end, but honestly, it wasn't their fault. I showed up to work a lot, struggled for a few years, but I got back on track, met my ideal guy, a rugged, outdoorsy type. Sorry for the Canadian stereotype. His mom went through almost the same thing when she was younger, so we bonded over that. I won't say life's perfect. It's life. But I'm genuinely content. No kids. I have a decent job, money to treat my friends and family, and I'm employed. Having survived a brain growth, I steer clear of social media. I'm not looking for more. If you're American and wondering, yes, it was covered. I'm not the original poster. This is a shared story. Thanks for following this wild personal saga with me. If you enjoy online family sagas, don't forget to follow and enable alerts so you catch the next one.